Bittorrent really is a low-positioned coin with the ticker BTT that basically has a kind of beautiful present worth of $0.000001 and a market capitalization of $955,752,356 in an unpretentious manner. Digital currencies most certainly have long passed the purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in a huge way. These days, it's a resource class that basically is considerably directed and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate, which generally is genuinely critical incredibly. Some for the most part huge venture banks even essentially secure Bittorrent and genuinely other digital currencies as a group to safeguard their resources under administration, against a running expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors in a significant manner. Presently, it's opportunity to in every practical sense certainly uncover our short, mid, and long-haul forecast of the improvements on the BTT market that depend on the readings of our kind of exceptional crypto unpredictability file that explicitly assists us with measuring the market feeling and certainly expect where in which the market plans to go, or so they in a real sense thought. At this point, the cost of Bittorrent is $0.000001, while the coin as of now in every way that really matters, for the most part ends up at 57th spot in the very generally in every practical sense, positioning. The said commonly positioning in every practical sense is assessed based on the resource's current value, that sort of really is duplicated by its kind of current market capitalization, an equation that by and large truly is applied all through every monetary market, which generally is very huge, or so they thought. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients get the most important information in regards to the exhibition of advanced assets in their portfolios, vary in spite of prevalent thinking. It's likewise vital to generally consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing. On December 8, the cost of Bittorrent most certainly was at $0.000001 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change added up to 5.60%. 7 days prior, on December 2, BTT generally was esteemed at $0, which in every practical sense fundamentally intends that from that point forward, the cost by and large has changed by 0% in an unpretentious manner. A month prior, on November 9, the market member laid out the cost of Bittorrent at $0. Consequently, the coin has taken a 111.89% action to by and large arrive at its in every way that really matters, present standings, or so they generally for the most part thought. Notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bittorrent isn't the main variable that we consider while making the cost expectation, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking, which is very critical. It's likewise vital to in every practical sense watch out for changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to sort of have a reasonable perspective on where the market is going, which is very critical. The examination of market capitalization certainly conveys exceptionally equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors in an especially large manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology sort of is utilized to essentially decide the by and large and general position and prominence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking, or so they for the most part thought. Changes in market capitalization truly sure are extremely negative in every way that really matters, are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could in a real sense head, as well as the resources in every way that really matters, potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both pretty short and kind of long-haul viewpoints in an unobtrusive manner. This very specific exceptionally metric generally for the most part is likewise used to check the predominance of Bittorrent corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, which generally is genuinely critical. To decide the ongoing business sector capitalization of BTT, we increase the coursing supply, the boundary that will especially be certainly sort of made sense of later by the extremely present worth of the cryptographic money under survey, which essentially is very critical as opposed to prevalent thinking. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bittorrent fundamentally generally remains at $955,752,356, which shapes the reason for fundamentally present truly positioning basically was referenced before in a significant manner. Yesterday, on December 8, BTT for the most part had a market capitalization of $729,452,412, the in a real sense thought. keep going weak. On December 2nd, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to essentially was recorded at $449,236,112, which most certainly is genuinely huge. A month prior, on November 9th, the market worth of Bittorrent explicitly was evaluated to especially be $451,064,542. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that explicitly have previously been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, or so they sort of thought. These digital currencies can generally really be utilized either for pretty dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, which is very critical. This for the most part metric likewise figures the coins that have been progressively eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which essentially is applied to control the expansion rate in a sort of fundamentally enormous manner. At this point, the truly absolute stock of Bittorrent really is laid out at 990,000,000,000,000,000 BTT, or so they sort of thought. Finally, the circling supply generally is utilized to generally work out the market capitalization and generally evaluate the coin's kind of current remaining in the positions. It means the by and large generally speaking measure of BTT that explicitly fundamentally is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that in every practical sense are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly truly put unavailable for general use out of the blue in an unpretentious manner. It's by and large basically accepted that digital currencies that especially have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million in a real sense are the most reasonable for sort of long-haul venture, since they truly are generally really liable to for the most part value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. At this point, Bittorrent really has a flowing stock of 951,421,714,286,000 coins, which is very critical. Over the kind of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BTT arrived at the place of $162,644,054, which really is genuinely huge. Yesterday, on December 8th, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame commonly remained at $105,654,795 in a significant manner. 7 days prior, on December 2nd, how much BTT that in a real sense was traded between market members truly was assessed at $26,987,361, which truly is very huge. Presently certainly comes an opportunity to for the most part make sense of exhaustively the substance of the crypto unpredictability list, CVIX, since it's a highlight of our cost expectation model that permits us to basically explicitly predict the way that Bittorrent will follow over the very next 1 to 5 years, which in every way that really matters is very critical. CVIX explicitly is the consequence of the careful work of our group of market specialists and programming engineers that surfaced within in every practical sense. Sort of exceptional recipe for measuring and imagining the normal market unpredictability and enhanced it with the imaginative sort of profound learning calculation that filters